Hello, my name is Christoph. I am 19 years old. I'm living in Thailand with my girlfriend. I have been through many painful situations, stressful moments. I have worked 2.5 months in Germany, working 10 or even 12 hours a day, saving every euro so we could actually afford a full year in Thailand. I'm scaling my online business. I'm working with my clients. I'm really protecting my time, energy, so I can use my time here in Thailand really properly. So I know exactly how does it sound when you're just wasting your evenings, you're scrolling on your phone. You know exactly what you should be doing, but you are not following through because you are not doing it. You don't know what's really stopping you. Well, it's really you, but you don't know the unconscious side of you that are like basically like stopping you, like holding you back. These parts that are just simply not working in your favor. So in this video I'm going to help you how to grow from scrolling on your phone, wasting your evenings, not following through on your goals that you have set for yourself, into actually completing them. So let's start it. First thing I would like to talk about is, this is how I call it, this is the 10 p.m. guilt loop. You're just scrolling on your phone, you have set goals for the day, for example, training in the gym, or let's say cooking that meal, that high protein meal, or for example, reading 2 pages from the book that you have got as a gift from your friend, but you have done nothing at all. Of course you feel bad, of course you wanted to complete them, but you still have done zero action. Firstly, I want you to understand that it's not really because you are lazy, it's not really because you are oh, you're unproductive. You don't have proof. Your brain does not have any proof that you're actually capable of following through. So you need to build back your self-trust again. What I have done when I have suffered with this problem is that instead of trying to find the biggest solutions of, oh, I'm going to complete a 3 hours long gym session, I'm going to read a full and entire book, I'm going to do my full monthly budgeting, I'm going to complete all of these tasks. No, instead I just try to think about the smallest thing, the smallest evidence I can give my brain, so I can slowly but surely build my self-trust again. So this is my first advice I would like to give you. To really solve this problem, I want you to not only just watch this video, but actually take action. Because if you actually want to change your life, you need to take things seriously. So take action. Think about the smallest evidence that you can give to your brain right now that is going to help you to build back your self-trust again. For example, after watching this video, you are going to wash the dishes, you're going to take out the trash, or you're going to just complete 10 push-ups, you're going to just read one book, you're going to just make the bed, for example. You set a small goal and you complete it. Second, why willpower is not the right solution at nights. Maybe it's that you say that, it's real, but it's the willpower. Like, can I actually like force myself to get up and do something? But when it's like 8, like 9, 10 p.m. or even later, you have zero energy. And to have willpower, you need to have energy. I know this because I have suffered with this problem for years. I thought only if I just improve and upgrade my willpower, then I'm going to be able to be more consistent with my habits. But that's not how it works, It's, of course, it's harder for you to resist porn, to resist the alcohol, to resist the video games, the scrolling when it's night and when you have zero energy. Willpower needs energy. Of course, when you're waking up and it's like 10 a.m., it's easier for you to say no to video games, to nicotine, to porn. But when it's not and you want to just like rest and calm down, of course these like urges are harder to resist. So there's a second thing. Forget willpower. I'm not saying that willpower is not really effective, but willpower needs energy, and of course during nights you have not so much energy. The solution for that, again, give your brain evidences. We can stay with the small evidences, but make sure you complete at least one. At least one. Or you can two if you want to, but at least one. Give one evidence daily to your brain so you can build back your self-trust again. I'm no longer watching porn because I trust myself. I'm no longer playing games because I trust myself. I'm no longer smoking cigarettes because I trust myself. I went through days, weeks, and months, and more than a year of giving these small daily evidences to my brain. So instead of thinking about willpower, be consistent with giving your brain small evidences every single day, because it will compound and you are going to have a proper self-trusting brain again. Now that you know the guilt loop, now that you know about the willpower stuff, let's understand why it's actually really hard for you to like have a proper evening. It's because you have no plan. It's not really stable, it's not really structured, you know? You don't have a proper and specific goal for the evening. It's more like, okay, wake up at 7, drink my protein shake, maybe do some stretching, get to work. I'm working from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. After 4 p.m., I'm going to gym. I'm training there for an hour or two. Then maybe I go grocery shopping. Then after grocery shopping, I just make myself nice food, make myself a dinner. And then after eating, I just watch YouTube videos, scroll on my phone, watch Netflix or watch porn or play games. You're doing it because you want dopamine. You want like a reward after a hard, long day. Of course you want that. I know exactly how does it feel, because after working 10 hours at the job that I used to work there, of course I wanted to reward myself with something, and that's when I stayed up until fucking 2 a.m. to watch these like gameplay videos, to watch like these like bullshit videos. Like I can't even recall them. I can't even like name them out loud, the videos that I watched, because I just forgot them. I just watched random BS on YouTube. I even watched porn at night because that's how I was lost. Of course I was tired. Of course I was mentally like unstable to protect my evenings, because I had no goal. It changed when I realized that things are not going to be solved by doing nothing, obviously. I started being specific about my goals. And you don't need to think about like awesome like David Goggins type of like plan of like, oh, 1,000 push-ups after my work, after training, 15 pages read, you are going to journal for 1 hour. Of course not that, because that's going to be so hard. You're not going to complete it. You're going to procrastinate on it and nothing is going to happen. So have small yet specific goal for your evenings. For example, after you cook your dinner and you eat it, you are going to wash the dishes as soon as possible. And after you wash the dishes, you're going to sit down in the living room and you're going to write down the things that you are grateful for that happened today. Write down 3 things or 5 things that happened today that you are grateful for. For example, I'm grateful that I have food. I'm grateful that I have my girlfriend. I'm grateful that I have my phone so I can record these amazing videos. I'm grateful that I'm living in Thailand. I'm grateful that I have swam in my swimming pool. Or I'm grateful that I have trained today, etc, 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 etc. And after gratitude journaling, you read 10 pages from your favorite book, for example. You are stacking these habits next to each other, so it will be easier for you to complete them one by one. Of course, you don't need to like do the gratitude journaling right after washing the dishes. Of course, you don't need to read those pages right after gratitude journaling. You can have these like 60 minutes, 120 minutes like gaps between them, but make sure you actually complete them, so it will be easier for you to like not scroll unintentionally and just like wasting your evenings. And please understand, I'm not saying that watching movies or just scrolling on your phone is like, oh, it's an evil thing, oh, you should never be doing these things. What I'm saying is that be at least conscious. I'm scrolling videos on Instagram, yes, but at least I'm conscious about it. I'm going to say that, okay, I'm going to scroll on my phone for 15 minutes. And after the 15th minute, I'm going to quit. Like, I'm going to like turn off my phone. I'm going to stop doing it. And then I'm going to do something else. Of course, I watch movies. I love movies. I love Star Wars. I love watching these like Star Wars TV shows. I'm not like sad because of that, because I know I'm conscious about it and I'm watching the TV shows right after completing my daily task that I'm doing it. But let's actually be specific about it. Let me tell you my evening routine. You see, because I'm working with clients from Western and Eastern Europe, the time difference is around 5, 6, or even 7 hours. So it's a bit crazy. So I work mostly in my late evenings, so around like 9, 10, 11 p.m. because I have my like one-on-one mentoring calls, or I have my sales calls. But I do the content like part, like for example recording this video around 6 or 7 p.m. So I do the grocery shopping, I walk to the beach, I swim in the sea with my girlfriend, I train in the gym with her, I'm just walking in the town, or for example, I'm just reading my books, I'm chilling. And then around 6 p.m., I record the videos, the shorts videos, or if today is a Saturday, so I'm recording my YouTube video. I'm recording YouTube videos on every Tuesday and Saturday. So I record the shorts, I edit them. If it is a Tuesday or Saturday, I record the YouTube videos. And after YouTube videos, I'm eating dinner. And after dinner, I'm preparing myself for the coaching calls. For example, today I had 0 coaching calls because today is Saturday and I wanted to take this day off. But for example, on Monday, I'm going to have 2. So one at 8 p.m. and the second will be at 9 p.m. Each is like around like 45, 60 minutes long. After the calls, just like do the gratitude journaling, showering, then I'm sleeping. That's about it. So what I want you to understand is that it's not really about discipline. It's not really about willpower. Having a proper, really stable like evening routine is not about these things. I'm not saying these things are not important, but the main thing is that you don't have a specific plan for your evenings, and you don't give evidence to your brain so you can build back your self-trust again. So, like I said, complete the action step that I have given you. Think about small evidence that you can give to your brain right after watching this video, and be consistent with it. That's how I have managed to build back my self-trust again, and this is how I can live a very nice, amazing, very disciplined lifestyle. I'm training every day, I'm making content every day, I'm working with my clients. I love my life because this is awesome, because I have built it. If you have found value in this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel, or if you want to work with me one-on-one, here's my Instagram. You can send me a message. I'm going to reply back to you within like 3 hours, and then we can decide whether working together would be a great idea or not. Thank you for your attention. Have a great day. Take care.